Hey guys, it's Brenden with Blue Tiger Massage. Thanks for joining the group. This is going to be a video about shoulder impingement and using a foam roller to get rid of the shoulder impingement, or at least loosen you up so that you can get some more freedom and range of motion in your rotator cuff. But real quick before I jump in, the rotator cuff that people refer to is consisting of four main muscles. We use the acronym SITS to remember the rotator cuff. That's supraspinatus, which is the muscle that's kind of superior to your scapula, which means above, and then the infraspinatus is the second one, which is underneath your scapula or inferior to your scapula, so it means that it's more towards the inside of the body, underneath your scapula. Teres major is the third muscle, and teres is kind of in this region, lateral scapula to your humerus that connects and kind of goes to this part of it. And the last muscle is subscapularis, which is pretty much the last muscle in there, and it's also underneath your scapula, but more underneath your scapula as well, kind of like infraspinatus. But really, what I want to do is show you how to do shoulder impingement. It comes from usually one of those muscle groups. Trapezius is another big muscle group that we mainly will work on first because a lot of people hold shoulder tension in their trapezius. So what I like to do is I like to lay on the foam roller kind of like an X, and then once we're doing the work like this, we'll do the work on the other side of the body. But you're not sitting parallel on the foam roller like this and being in line with it like in some other exercises. This may be a pretty good warm-up to getting rid of shoulder impingement. So let's, without further ado, I'll show you how to. So basically what we want to do is, you can see this X formation. The foam roller is kind of going across the right shoulder. And what we want to do is kind of get a feeling in your trapezius and in some of the shoulder rotator cuff muscles. You're going to kind of do some rotations real quick, and really you want to make sure you're kind of balanced on this side. So if you need to, if you don't have good balance like I do, because I'm used to foam rolling, you can use your hand on the left side to kind of stabilize. And you'll feel sometimes, this crunchy type of crunchiness in here, and that's normal because you're warming up. And I'm going in I'm going both directions, so I'm going this way and then I'm reversing it whenever I feel like it. Really, when you're nice and warmed up, you'll stop feeling as amount of crunch factor. I'll call it the crunch factor. And really, you don't want to overextend. You're not overextending or going past your joints range of motion if you can help it. And if you need to, if you want to test your balance, this is what's cool about foam rolling, is you learn about the balance of each muscle group and your balance of the left and the right side of your body or opposing muscle groups. So really what I want, and this is something I'm going to be writing like an ebook about, is the importance of opposing muscle groups in balancing strength with flexibility. This is a lot of what personal trainers do, but in the massage business, it also applies. So we're just kind of doing this circular motion. That's one thing I want to do. But as you get more warmed up, you'll start to be able to do closer to the lateral side of your body, and you'll start working more of like deltoid, rear deltoid, or as they would say, posterior deltoid. And you'll kind of do the same thing with circular movements like this, and it's really a great thing if you can balance yourself with your legs and your glutes, your hips, and kind of do kind of like these arm raises towards the medial part of the body. You'll kind of do this kind of movement, and you're just kind of noticing what is tight, and you'll get a sense of what is tight and where the impingement is coming from, and making sure you're doing nice deep breaths. And then you'll do this on the other side of the body, like this, and you'll repeat it again. And that's one of the ways to get rid of shoulder impingement that I wanted to show you. There's other muscles like the teres major and minor that you want to address too. That and you'll kind of be able to address them by putting the foam roller perpendicular to your body and kind of rolling out this part. And if you need to, if this is too painful for you and you need to warm up a little bit, go ahead and warm up that tissue. You can do it like this with not as much weight on your body. It's like all your weight. You can support yourself with this arm and kind of do some of these movements. But I want you to kind of test and see if you can lift your arm up in the air while you're stationary in one spot like this. And for me, that's where my impingement is. So sometimes people have shoulder impingements because of this arm area, kind of over it here. Sometimes it's coming from trap, and I have another video to show you kind of how to get rid of the trapezius impingement here. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for signing up for my course, and look forward to more videos, and I'll see you later. Thanks.